Hello, bridge players. Welcome once again to the discussion of the Bidders Contest hand with Marc Smith. Let's hear it from Marc. Good morning, Marc. How are you?
Good morning, San Diego. Yes, welcome to the new year.
Welcome to the new year and the new set of hands. But as usual, let's check some hands from the previous month.
Yes, this was the first set of the 2023 competition, and it turns out to be a very difficult set with very few players scoring high, one of whom I have to add was Mr. Hanoi there.
Thank you.
With a creditable 74 out of 80, which was at least 5 more than anybody else who finished in the top 20 of the annual competition last year.
One of the problems where the competitors had trouble with was number 2, where
it's another case like the last month we saw 4 or 5 hands where they underbid enormously, and this is another one.
Exactly, an underbid. I'm not sure if one of the reasons for such a low score is the lack of knowledge of the so-called impossible spade.
Yeah, well, that is possible. Yes, that is possible because only less than 1 in 10 people did bid that. The biggest group of panelists, which was just over a quarter, did jump to 5 clubs. I thought it was a choice between 2 spades, 4 clubs, 5 clubs. One of the reasons why it was so low scoring is you had 20% of people just bidding 3 clubs.
3 clubs, that's
which is clearly not enough.
Not enough at all. Yeah. Then we move on to hand number 3, where again
this was even more remarkable.
Okay, because we have quite a good hand, 17 high card points at 6-5.
Yeah.
But they just preempted in our second suit.
There were 2 things here really. One, I mean, the reason this was the lowest scoring hand of the month. Yeah, one is that 20% of people scored 0, and we're lucky to get 0. I think I would have awarded a minus mark if I could for a takeout double.
Takeout double, wow.
Which is clearly absurd. Which of your 2 singletons you want partner to bid? Do they really think double is penalties here? Well, obviously it's not. So that was one reason. The other reason was that, as we discussed last month, this hand is really a choice between you either pass or bid 3-no trump. The most popular bid from the competitors, with nearly 30%, was 3 diamonds. Is partner likely to be bidding over 3 diamonds? Probably not. So 3 diamonds is going to get you to 3 diamonds, where the best you're going to do is score 110 or something. Well, clearly you're going to get more than that from just defending 2 spades.
Yeah, at least down 3.
So if you're going to bid 3 diamonds, you might as well pass.
Exactly. All right, and then we move to hand number 7, where they opened 3 clubs, partner doubled for takeout, and now they bid 4 clubs. And we have only 11 high card points with a void in clubs and a 6-4 in the red suits, 6 diamonds and 4 hearts.
Yeah.
Our high card points are concentrated in our long suits, so it's a good hand. The logical choice, in my opinion, was 5 clubs to show the strength of the hand.
Yeah, and that was the most popular choice.
That was the most popular among the panel, yes. And
that was the clear choice of the panel.
The next choice apparently was double, of course, which
was double. Yeah. Well, it was a takeout double. I mean, as Zia said, I won't be happy if he passes. I mean, the chances are he won't pass because he's made a takeout double of 3 clubs. But even so, there is a chance that he's got some sort of balanced hand and he'll decide to set it out, which is not what you want. If you pick one of those were the 18 of the panel chose one of those 2 options. And if you chose one of those 2, you got 8 or 10. But only 24% of the competitors chose one of those options. We ever said that people scored badly for overbidding?
I don't remember.
Very rare. No, it's always because they underbid the hand that they score badly. That's not to say that you should just overbid on every hand, but some of the hands, they are designed. I mean, they're putting us problems because if you just count your points, you'll say, I've only got 10 points, I've only got 11 points. But that's not appreciating how good your hand is.
Yeah.
All right, let's have a look at the new set of hands.
Yes, let's go with hand number one. And now we have nine high card points. 5-3-2-2. They open one club, which is two plus clubs. Partner doubled, and they,
We have a number of choices.
yeah, I suppose we can be double to show heart somehow, and we could also
Yeah.
be two hearts or three hearts. I
Yes,
suppose.
those are three of the four choices.
Okay, what's a fourth?
Two clubs.
Okay, a cue it to show a good hand.
Those are your four practical choices.
Double, it's too little because it does nothing. It lets North pass and beat one spade, for example. But two clubs, I think it's too much. Though we do have two aces, which are great.
And
But
the fifth
I
heart.
think I'll go
Yeah.
with a normal three hearts.
Yeah, I mean, I think that'll be the choice. The panel will choose one of those three. I think two hearts is too little. The advantage of two clubs and double that you really want with three small spades, you really prefer partner to be declarer. That's the downside of bidding three hearts. The three hearts is the value bid. If you switched your spades and your diamonds, for example, everybody would bid three hearts, I think.
Yeah, what a good point. Yes, Gus. You would prefer partner to play the hand instead of yourself.
Yeah.
Great.
I mean, if let's say you double and partner bids two hearts and you now bid three hearts, you've achieved the objective. You've shown a raise the values for three hearts, but you've got it played from the right side. You'll have people bidding two hearts, but it's not enough.
Yeah.
Two hearts will score poorly.
Yeah.
That's my prediction. Beware, people bidding two hearts. It won't score well. You've been warned.
All right, let's see hand number two. This case, they open a weak two in spades. Partner beat three hearts, and now they beat three spades on nothing, it seems. Because we have 14 high card points with four spades. Partner probably is void. And we have a 4-3-3-3, so we've got support for partner. Queen Jack, which is not bad. Also a king in diamonds. We could be four spades, which show the strength
But
of our hand. However, what I think our ace of spades is a little. What's
the
that?
danger is that partner's got something like void, ace, king to six, queen to four, jack to three.
Is that enough for three hearts?
Yeah, I think so. I don't think you have safety at the five level. The question is, are we worth going beyond four hearts? Do we want to go beyond four hearts to make our slam dry? Is there a way to make a slam dry below four hearts?
Yeah, I think if we don't have something discussed previously, I think the best we could do is to double three spades.
Yes, double is the option, and then bid four hearts, whatever partner does next, which suggests a hand that is a bit too strong to bid four hearts. I mean, that seems a sensible, to me, that seems a sensible option. I mean, you have two choices. Are you just going to settle for bidding four hearts and say, well, I haven't got that great a hand?
Okay.
Or am I going to bid, do I want to try and make some stride below four hearts that says I have a better than four heart bid? And the double, I think, is a sensible option for doing that.
All
Because
right.
if partner bids four of a mind, you now bid four hearts. So that suggests a hand that was too strong to bid four hearts right away.
All right. And you leave the decision to go on to your partner then.
Yeah, possible the panel will decide that, four hearts is enough. But I think if you don't think four hearts is enough, then double is probably the right alternative.
Let's move on to hand number three, where they open an 8-12, one no trump. We doubled to show a strong hand. Now they beat a natural two diamonds, which is our void. We have a 5-4-4. Partner doubled for takeout. Three diamonds from south. They have a good fit. So we beat four diamonds. Q beat, partner beat four hearts. And we're looking at 17 high card point hand with a void in their suit, four cards in hearts, which is the partner suit. Shall we try for slam and how?
Let me say first that I think those who pass four hearts will score badly.
A warning here too,
I think everybody's going to make some sort of slap try.
of course.
When you have such a good hand, you don't need that much for partner to make six. You could easily have seven.
And also, if you need a finesse, well, you've got South with 8 to 12 high card points. Maybe he's got the missing card too. What shall we do? For not Trump, doesn't make any sense. I suppose five diamonds. Is there any alternative to five diamonds?
We could bid four spades, is a possibility. You might just bid six hearts. But five diamonds seems to be the most. We're looking for alternatives. But you're right, five diamonds seems to be the most sensible way forward.
Yeah. Let's see hand number four.
I think this is the most difficult hand of the week of the month.
Okay, let's see. They open
There,
two
there are
diamonds.
five. There are five options, all of which are not unreasonable. Well, four options, all of which are not unreasonable.
We could beat three spades, four spades, three hearts,
The other alternative is four diamonds. Choice again.
three spades, four spades, four
Three hearts
diamonds, three
and three
hearts.
hearts.
Yeah, well, three hearts seems too little, definitely.
Or four hearts is the other option. Is the fifth option. I think four diamonds and four spades are both better than four hearts. So four hearts is like a fifth option. But I think that's very close between three spades, four diamonds. I think that's very close. You know, partner might have done the right thing to get them out of three diamonds. You know, you want to play if three spades is the right contract. How does partner get there if you're going to bid four spades over a double? So you know, it may be partner's already done the right thing by bidding over three diamonds and just getting a plus score instead of a minus. Instead of getting plus 140 instead of minus 110, he's already done the work. So I think this is the most. I think that's the most difficult hand of the month in terms of doing the right thing. I think that's the most difficult problem.
Well, let's go to hand number five, where again they open two diamonds, double by partner, three diamonds, and we have a 12 count and a 6-3-3-1 singleton heart and six spades to the jack 10 only. So I suppose we could be four diamonds or four spades. I don't see much more than that.
Well, okay. At the table, West bid four spades, which ended the auction and wasn't enough. Actually, they gained it because at the other table they went down in seven spades,
Oh,
and that was because the hearts were 5-2. If the hearts had been 4-3, they would have made seven spades.
mm,
And again, I think the feeling is going to be that four spades isn't enough. The problem, a couple of panelists, Marty Bergen and Larry Cohen, both raised the point that the problem with bidding four diamonds and then four spades over four hearts is you want it to be to have a hand too strong for four spades. But is that what it means? Isn't that how you would bid a hand with four spades and five clubs that wants partners to choose the right game? So the other options are to double first, and then let's say partner bids three hearts. Now he's bid four spades. That clearly shows a hand that was too good to bid four spades on the first round. Another option is to bid five spades. If you think the hand is too good for four spades, the panel will decide four spades is not enough on this hand. So there's another opportunity for the competitors to underbid.
another warning. We have three warnings
Yeah,
so far.
yeah, yeah.
Well, then, let's see hand number six. Two hearts, week two
Yeah.
by South. We passed. We have a 4-3-3-3 with four spades and 11 high card points. Four hearts by North, and now partner beat five hearts, which I guess is spades and a minor, right?
Yeah.
So we're probably looking at a 5-5-3 from partner. Could also be a 6-5-2, I guess. I don't know. I suppose we have to choose between five spades, six spades, or five spades, maybe five no trump. Would beat six spades right away.
I think six spades is probably the right bid. Partner's hand was ace queen 10 to 6, void, ace queen 10 to 7. So the options are five spades, five no trump, six hearts, and six spades.
Okay, let's see hand number seven, where they opened two diamonds. A week two, partner doubled. They beat four diamonds. We beat four hearts. with our 5-5 in the majors because we have a good hand, but I guess not enough to have partner choose. And now
We
partner
could
beat.
have, we could have doubled, but
We could have doubled, yes, it's true. But over four hearts, partner beat four spades, which should be that he has a
we should
good
show a
a good
hand too
hand,
strong to bid,
too strong
hand
to
too,
beat two
too
spades
strong
right
to
away.
bid four spades the previous round. Yeah.
Right. So we've got a good fit for spades. The hearts we already mentioned, but I think not too much else. I don't know if our singleton diamond is worth something to partner. He might have two or three cards actually. So I guess we are left with four no trump. I don't like it. Sorry, five diamonds and six
Yeah, I think
spades, I
four
suppose.
and pass, I suppose.
Oh,
Well, so I mean, your options are pass and six spades, or four no trump and five diamonds. If you don't want to commit yourself either way,
yeah. Well, if you don't want to give the
yes.
final contract, I guess you can choose.
But pass and six spades both end the auction.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, you made the decision, and the alternative is to bid four no trump or five diamonds. One of those two choices will be the most popular. You know, if I had to predict it now, I'd predict they'll score 10-9 or 10-8. Those two choices.
Great.
Which way round? I've no idea.
All right, then hand number 8.
This may be the easiest hand of the month, I think.
Exactly. That's more or less what I thought because partner open one spade and we have four card support and a void in clubs and they just beat two clubs. So I guess
Yeah,
we can just beat four clubs here.
yeah, I think that'll be the popular choice. The alternatives are two no trump, showing a limit raise or better in spades,
Okay.
four four spades, and well, I guess three spades. Some people will bid, but there's another chance for people to underbid and get a bad score.
All right.
Three spades is clearly not enough. I think this is the easiest one of the month.
Yeah.
When you start playing, you learn to count points, and I think one of the faults that teachers don't make, and that teachers make when they're teaching beginners, is that they don't explain that points are really, you count points for bidding and raising no trumps. Points are designed to know how high to bid when you're in no trumps.
Yeah. True.
The ideas of counting extra points for singletons or voids or long suits, and adding the points to try and make the point count work for bidding suits as well. People who read this feature regularly will start to realise how to value their hands without just counting their points. Happy New Year to all of our viewers and everybody who reads the competition. Thank you very much. Happy New Year from BBO, and thank you to everybody at BBO who works hard to put this feature together as well. And the prizes now go down to, I think, 10th every month, and the top 20 in the annual competition now. So
Awesome. Yeah. The more the merrier as usual. And as you say, thanks to all the people who work in BBO and thank you for the choosing the hands and having these panelists. It's not an easy thing to do to get all these great players together and having them give you um, ideas, comments about the hands they beat. Because I mean, you could ask and they would say this is it. But apart from that, there are some comments and you can get into their heads a little, and that's awesome too.
probably now the world's most popular bidding panel.
Well, thank you very much, Mark. See you.
Thank you, and a pleasure as always.
See you. Bye. And that was it for this month. I hope you got some good tips. I think this is going to be an easy month. And please remember to vote on BBO. And of course, leave your like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. Bye.